All right, so I'm going to share my screen. All right, so good afternoon, everyone. Once again, Jamil, and so just to follow up with what we did yesterday, so we are going to continue our data analysis class, and I hope by now, to some extent, we've gotten one or two things from what we did yesterday. Just to do a very quick recap, we explained what a report is. So basically, what we are trying to do is to build a dashboard, right? So we explain what a report means, and how to create a Power Pivot, how to create a table from a data set, how to create a basic function, and lastly, we touch some part of dashboard, how to create a dashboard using Excel, basically. So, and what the dashboard that we are trying to recreate is, let me just share my screen so that we can then see the, okay, sorry. Yeah, I believe we can all see my screen, right? Yeah, all right. So this is the dashboard that we are trying to recreate. And so this is what we are going to be working with for today's class. So we are almost done. This is where we stopped yesterday before we were kicked out of Zoom. So we are going to continue the class today. So just to complete what we are trying to build. So yesterday I mentioned that of course we are going to have some key figures, and already we have total sales, we have the total cost. So we have to bring our profit and our quantity as well to this place. So just like I mentioned yesterday, if you want to bring, already we have our reports in our report sheets, and these are our reports. We have the sales figure, the profit figure, the quantity, the cost, and other reports that we have here. So I will just bring all these figures one by one into the dashboard page. And to do that, we go to insert from the insert page, insert menu page, and I will click on the insert. So I will click on the my text box here, and I will drag it. So don't forget, I said we have to format the shape. We don't want the shape view and we don't want the outline. So, and also I mentioned that if you are working with something like this, you have to make sure that this particular text box is not blinking. That is not blinking. So we have to make it active, right? So just click on any outline or any part of the shape, so that it's not going to continue blinking. And after doing that, come to your formula bar, click on equals to, press your report sheet. So we want to bring the profit. So click on the profit figure and then press enter. So automatically we can see the profit figure from here, and then increase, just format the way you want, and increase the size, and bring it into this place. Just do random formatting just the way you want it. So that's it. So we are done. These are our profits. Let me just duplicate this. Let me duplicate this. So to duplicate your shape, you just press Control D. So let me just bring this here and then change it to total profits. Total profits. All right. So that's it. So after the profit, also we also want to bring in the quantity. So I will come to my insert as well. I will click on the text box. So I'm going to draw a shape. I will change the shape to not have a fill, an outline. I don't want an outline. So I will just click the outside of the shape. click on the formula bar, press equals to, come to report page, and then press quantity, and then press enter. So these are our quantity. I can also format this as well, give it an open sans, and so I'm going to reduce this and then drop it in my shape here. So that's it. So it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So just do your format the way you want it. So I will duplicate this place as well by pressing Ctrl D. So just to duplicate this, and this is our quantity, of course. So just press quantity as total quantity. And let me just increase this so that it's on a single line. So these are our quantity, total quantity. So now that we are done with the key, so in analysis they used to call it cards, your major cards. So the cards are, these are the cards. So these are the things that we want. These are the figures that we think that at a first glance the customers or our clients are going to be interested in seeing on the first glance. So after that, also don't forget the kind of dashboard that we are trying to recreate. We have our top 7 customer reps. We have our total revenue by region. So let me just complete our charts that has revenue by, these are revenue by region. So let's just complete this. I want to give this a very nice color. So instead of saying that we have, instead of using this kind of color here, I can just come to this place and change. So these are my theme colors. They are already imported. So let me just change it to something like this, and then change this to same thing. So just like I mentioned, just try as much as possible to edit your charts any just as you want it, and try as much as possible to because I'm using a very big mouse. This is not making it so just try to make it to fit into your wireframe. So since we already have our wireframe, we know where we want to put the charts. So just try to make it fit in, and all your regions must be showing. So you have, let's reduce this so that all our regions can be showing. And yeah, so basically it's just as simple as this, very simple. Just try to edit it the way you want it. And um all right, so this is just it. We've put in our wireframe. So, and it's already fitted in our wireframe. So that is revenue by region. So like I mentioned, try as much as possible to edit the way you want it, so that it's going to look just the same way that you want it. And so another thing is that we want to also bring in our revenue, our profits by region. So to do that, I will come to my report page, and then click on this is our profits by region report. So I will just click on the report itself, and then come to inserts. I will click on the charts. I will click on charts. So I want a bar chart, just like that one as well. And I'll just press OK. So to do little formatting here, this sum of profit that we are seeing here, try to right click it. I don't want it to be showing. So just press hide all feed buttons on charts. So it's going to take that away. That's away. And this line that I'm seeing too, all these lines, I don't want to see. So just click on them and press the delete button on your keyboard. I don't want to see this label, and I don't want to be seeing this axis too. So I'm just deleting them using my delete keyboard, my delete key, my keyboard. So let me rename this as total profit by region. Profit by region. So so and I also want to change the color as well, so that's going to fit into what we changed the other ones to. And I think that's changed for everything. So and for this particular chart area, I don't want it to have a borderline. So I'll just click on no line here. And so I want to give it I want to make sure that it has a figures. I mean, each of these bars has their own figures. I'll just come here. So I will click on, I'm going to check data labels. So, but I don't want these labels to show out. I want them to be showing inside the end. So it's be inside end, and I will change their color by clicking on them, any one of them. So just click on it and come here and press this to make it a white color. So let me just reduce the size. So, and we are done just like that. So I will just copy it again and paste it at the other side of our dashboard page. So just press Ctrl X to cut it, and then come to your dashboard, press Ctrl V. Can you still see my screen? All right, I believe
Yeah.
so. All right, good. So just press your Ctrl V, and these are our charts here. So reduce this chart to fit into our wireframe. So I will just put it somewhere here. All right, so and that's it. So I'll just put it somewhere here just to fit into our wireframe. So let me reduce this title so that it's going to make it fitted, and so you can format it the way you like. Just make sure that your final work is very good and it is where okay. Um, so let me just increase this so that so that's it. So this is our revenue by region, and this is profits by region. So and after this, let's look at our dashboard that we are trying to create. So you can see that we are getting there, please bit by bit. So the next thing I would like to do is to work on the month-on-month percentage of profit generated by year 2015, right? So let's go back to our dashboard here. So for the report, we have year 2015. So this is our um month-on-month percentage of profit generated for year 2015. So to do that, I'm going to click on the report itself and then come to insert. I'm going to insert a chart, and the chart that we are working with is a line chart. A line chart. So I'll just click on this as our line chart, and just like that, I have my data. So I don't want all these labels, so I will just like click and click on them, hide all feed buttons on chart. I also don't want these other values here, so I'll just press delete button on my keyboard. I press delete, and for all this line as well, I don't want them, so I'll just click on them and press delete button. I want to change this color to something more cool, so I'll just um come to my custom color here and then change everything here to that color. So another thing that we can do here is to make sure that our chat area doesn't have line. So double click on it. It's going to bring something like this, and press no for your border. Just click on no line. So and that's it. No line. So I also want to see my figures for each of them. I want to be seeing my figures for each of them. So I'll just click on data labels here, and so I want to give them a color, that cool color that we just use, and I'm going to reduce them so that they are going to fit in. So just try as much as possible to format it just the way you think is going to be very all right and very appealing. So let me change this topic as well. I mean this title rather. Let me just change it to month-on-month percentage of profits generated. Month-on-month percentage of profits generated. And we have here 2015. All right, so we have for year 2015, and that's why we have this. So we have our month on month. So after I'm done with this, I will just click on everything and press Ctrl X and come to my dashboard page. Then on this my wireframe, I'm going to paste it. So I'll just reduce the size so that it's going to fit um the wireframe that I've already designed. And that's it. I think we're almost there. Right, yeah. So you can see that these are our line charts showing our month-on-month percentage of profit generated for year 2015. And of course, we can always give an insight of this particular chart. So at some point, the company is making revenue while they are making loss. Like for instance, in March, they make a loss of 75%. That's a huge loss. So we can always communicate this with the client. So we can say, so we are almost there. So the last two report that we want to do now is one is percent of revenue by store items, and the last one is the top seven customer reps. So for percent of revenue by store items, so we have about five items here, and we want to show how they look like. I mean, we want to visualize them so by their respective revenue. So click on the reports, click on the inserts, just click on inserts, and then come to your charts, and I want a pie chart, but the kind of pie chart I want is a donut chart, So I'll just click on donuts, press OK. So this is my chart, just like we've done for other reports. I don't want all fit button. I will hide them. And yeah, so I also this total, and I want to change the color to something very cool. And for this as well, I want to change the color to something very cool. And my data labels, I want them to show. So I will just check it here. And I want them inside end. And to make them show, so I will just click on any of the values and then give them a white color, and also reduce their size so that it's going to fit into the each of the um chart area. So I think that's very good. So I will click on this chart area as well. Double click on it so that you can remove the borderline. So we don't want the borderline. I will just remove it. And I think I can just change this title to something more intuitive. So let's just say percent of revenue generated by store items. All right. So, and that's it. So, percent of revenue generated by store items. So I can just bring this to this place to make it at the left side here. So and once we are done, click on the chart area, press Ctrl X so that we can paste it at our inside our wireframe, which is this in our dashboard page. So to make it fit in, let me just close this. So to make it fit in, I will reduce this, reduce this. So let me reduce our title here, and just to make sure that everything fits into our so this label too, I would like to reduce it as well so that so that's going to fit in, and we can as move. So I don't want it to be at the right hand side, so I want to place it at the left hand side. So just come to your data label. You see an arrow here. So your legend rather, you see an arrow here. So just press the arrow, and then I want us to choose left so that we can have a better visual there. So for this particular one, I want to increase it a bit so that it's going to fit in properly. So just edit your charts as you want them. Edit your charts as you want them. So to make sure that they fit into your wireframe that you already designed when you were designing. So basically this is just a typical amount of percent of revenue generated by store items. So you may also reduce this, or if I make it a double sketch. All right, so that's our donut chart, which is showing the revenue by store items for year 2014 and 2015 altogether. So I think the last chart that we have here now is to now get our top seven representative. customer rep by region, sorry, by revenue. So we can see that we are almost there. Our chart is almost becoming the way we want it. So the next thing is just to make sure that we have a very nice, let me just increase this a bit so that we're going to look better. Uh, all right. So yeah. So to bring our customer rep, the top 7 customer rep, in our reports, we already have um it here. So we can see that we have many of them here. So we have Alex, we have Matthew, and all of them. And so I want to show the top 7. So we've done this already. The top 7 by region. And so we have all of them here. So we can always see um so we can always see who has the highest, who generated the highest revenues. And these are the 7 reps that generated the highest revenue um for 2014 and 2015 altogether. So we can always work with that. All right. So now so what there's a challenge that we have. So I want us to show, if you look at the dashboard that we have, that we are working with, we can see that we have this kind of design here. And this particular design was built from scratch. I mean, it was manually built. There is no any particular chart that we use for that. It was manually built to make it look more better, just like we have it. So, so to do that, so one thing that I'm going to employ us to do is first to insert a shape. So insert this shape, and so um, let's just give it 0.3 across, and here to 0.3. So, okay, that's too much. So let's reduce it to 0.1, and this to 0.1. All right, so to just make them, so since we are working with tops, we are working with 7 representative, I will just duplicate this. So let me first give it a color that I want. I want to give it this kind of color, and I don't want it to have an outline. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to duplicate by pressing Ctrl D. So I will make 7 copies. Well, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7 copies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 copies. So by doing that, select all of them one by one. So press Ctrl and then select the shape one by one. Select the shape one by one. So if you are having issues selecting them more, so just click that, and so let's move this as well. And we have the last one here. All right, so now we've selected all the 7 shapes. So come to shape formats and then click on the align left. So that's going to push all of them at a single left, and let's distribute them vertically. So we have this already. All right, so and I would also like to group them together. So if you want to group them together, just right click them and come to group and click on group. So we now group them together. And that's it. It's very simple. It's as simple as that. So now for each of them, we have their names and we have their revenue, right? So we have their names and their revenue. So to do that, to bring their names and their revenue to this particular page, just like we've done for all these cards that we have. So press insert, click on the insert, and come to text box, and then draw your text box like this. Remove the shape fill and the shape outline, and make sure that it is not blinking. So come here, then press equals to on the formula bar. Come to your reports that we have here. So let's start with the revenue. Click on this particular revenue. Now notice something. There is J4 here. So it is showing report J4. So that report is the report that is coming from this sheet name, the name that we have here. So this J4 is showing that this particular revenue figures, it is coming from column J, row 4. So for the next representative, it's going to be J5. So that will be column J, row 5. For Matthew, it's going to be J6. So that will be column J, row 6. So let's notice that so that we are going to be working with that subsequently. So just press enter, and we already have our revenue showing here. So that's it. And let's just work with this. And so place it here like this, then design the way you want. So press Ctrl D. So here, instead of this one to be J4, to now be J5. Just press J5, and that's it. So reduce the size, press Ctrl D. Instead of this one to be J5, it to be J6. So, that's what I was trying to explain the other time in the report page. So Ctrl D as well, again. So instead of J6, we are going to have J7. And reduce the size, press Ctrl D. So instead of J7, we are going to have J8. So you continue this way, and you just press, instead of J8 to be J9. I think we are almost there. Ctrl D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you mean one representative that we've not done yet. So this one is J10. J10. So and that's it. So these are all representative. So select all of them one by one as well, just like you did for by pressing your control key on your dashboard, and clicking on your keyboard rather. By clicking on each of them, select all of them at once. Uh, so let's just bring this here. Oh shoot. Sorry, select all of them at once. Okay, so after you select all this, um, all right, so after you select all this, you come to the shape formats, and then you align them to the right. Align right, and also distribute them vertically, just like we did for when we are creating the shape, and right click and then group them just like that. So we already have our chart here like this. All right, so I think by now you should guess how we are going to bring their name as well. So to bring their name, just click on the inserts here, click on the text box, and drag your text box, and remove the fill. So for Alex, we have I4 because it's in column I and row 4. So press enter. So you can always reduce this, then bring this to the in front of this particular revenue. So duplicate as well. Duplicate it. Then you come here and change it I5. So do the same thing for all of them. This one is I6. So until you get to item. So that's how to work with to create a report just like this. So and you make sure that everything tallies with their revenue. And after that, you can also give it a title. Let's say I give it a title of total top 7 reps by their revenue. So Sheffield, I don't want an outline. So I'll just click on them. I don't want the Sheffield. So I'll just say total um top 7 reps, rather. Top 7 reps, customer reps by revenue. So after doing this, I'll just place it in my chart here so and that's it. So I'm done with my dashboard. So it's as simple as that. So now we have limited time. So I will just try to round everything up so that we can also have time to ask questions. So the last thing I would also like to do here is to insert a slicer, just like we have it here. A slicer, just like we have it here. So to insert a slicer, go back to your report page and then click on any report that you want, any report. So let's say I click on this report now, then come to pivot table analyze, then click on insert slicer. So I want a date slicer because I want my date to be the one that I'm going to be using to slice this thing. But I don't want all the date because if I should click on other dates, it's going to show for months, for quarters. I just want to be slicing it by years alone. So I'll just come here. Since I already have I already have a column here called years. I'll just click on years and I will press OK. Automatically I have my slicers. So I have for 2014, I have for 2015. So you can change the name of your slicers into, instead of saying others dates, I can just say years alone, and then I will just copy it like this and dump it inside my dashboard page. Press Ctrl V. So this is my slicer, and I'll just reduce the size so I can place it beside this particular title sheet. So I have something like this. Let me reduce this a bit. Reduce this and then place it beside it. So you can always design your your dashboard the way you want it. Now, if I should click on this chart now, it's not going to affect the reports. And the reason is because I have to connect this slicer to each of the reports that I've already designed in my dashboard. And to do that, just right click on the slicer and come to report collection, report connections. So press report connections. So for each of the reports, we already give them a name, and that's why we are seeing all these things here. So the one that we did not give a name, we are seeing pivot table 1, pivot table 2. So only apply it to the ones that we already give it a name. So the ones that have a name, just apply it to them. So for month-on-month profits, since I'm just interested in 2015 alone, I don't want to select it because our charts only shows for 2015. So if I should slice to 2014, it will just be blank. So I don't want it to, I don't want this slider to work for this particular chart. So I won't select it. So, but I want it to work for other table, like revenue by items, like profits by region, and also um revenue by region here too. And I think that's everything. So just press OK. And after you do that, so if you should press on 2014, you can see everything changes. If I click on 2015, my charts are changing. They are changing figures. So, and if I want to clear my slider, I'll just click on this place. So one last thing that I would like to do is to also import our icon to make it more, just like we have it here. We have a particular icon showing. Okay, so let me just click on analyze. This is my icon sheet. So I want to bring this particular chart here, insert, and then give it a color of white. So graphics fill is white, and then bring it to this particular page here. uh, and just drop it. So that's everything about our analysis. So we are done for creating our dashboard. So that's it. So you can always do the design the way you want it. So our time is up. So if you have any question, you can always drop it in the WhatsApp group page so that I can attend to all of those questions. And so see you next time. This meeting is going to end now.
All right. Thank you very much, Jamie.